Welcome back, guys, to another episode of World's Dawn, and we're getting straight into things here with a visit from Dimitri. Patch, I have some exciting news for you. Wake, our town's former fishing expert, has returned to Sugar Blossom along with his daughter River. They just arrived minutes ago, and everyone is gathering in Primrose Plaza to welcome them home. Let's hurry. We are so happy to welcome our old friend and fishing guru Wake back to Sugar Blossom, not to mention his sweet daughter River. My oh my, how big you've grown. We be happy as clams to be home, a jolly sight indeed for this old sea dog, all you wonderful folks here to welcome us back. Kind and pretty this old village be, after long dark seasons away from her. What say ye, my lovely lass? I think I need a nap? This is almost too much for my head to sort out. Oh dearie me, you must be so tired after your journey here. A nap would be well deserved. Of course, ahem. We have all the time in the world to become reacquainted, now that you're back in Sugar Blossom for good. Aye, that we do, old friend. This be our home, and we don't plan on leaving it ever again. Tarry a spell, will ye, stranger?
Aye?
Patch, aye? Pleased to meet ye after hearing your name about. Well, I've got a tale to share with ye. Years ago, after I adopted my sweet River and left the sailor's life behind, I came upon the town of Sugar Blossom and settled here. Like a dream it were. The folks were kind, the air were crisp, and more fish swam the rivers and ponds than I could land with 100 nets. But something changed a few seasons back. The waters got cloudy with mud, and the fish that once migrated up these streams found new courses to swim. I weren't able to support our tackle shop on such a meagre haul. River and I were forced to weigh anchor and leave this place behind. The dream were too good to be true, it seemed. The season since we've spent blowing bout, finding work as it came, but heed me, lad, no place compares to Sugar Blossom. Ho-ho! But that weren't the end of the tale. We be back again, and a reason there be. A few days back, a spirit beast came to me as I be dreaming. Now I know what ye be thinking, but this weren't any old dream. This be a feral shade, true as the stars. Stunning as a mermaid she were. She said the tides were a-changin' in Sugar Blossom, that schools of fish were a-turnin' back to these rivers and ponds once again.
Aye.
We could move back, she said, and reopen the old tackle shop. Superstitious sea dog that I be, I decided to trust the spirit and come back to this village. Sure enough, there be signs of life returning to these waters. I be sharing this tale with ye for a reason, lad. When the feral shade spoke of all these new changes, she mentioned something, or someone, were leading that voyage. No doubt, in this sailor's mind who that be. Somehow ye proved this place were worthy of that spirit's magic. This ship's rightin' its course, and ye be at the helm. Thank ye, Patch, for me and my lass. From the depths of my tired old heart, thank ye. Sugar Blossom be the kindest home we've ever known, and it be ours once again. If ye ever need bait or tackle, stop by the old shop in Fisherman's Spring, and take care until then, will ye? Awesome, so Wade is back. And we can now check out the fishing shop. And we got a mark reeled in. How many marks is that? I'm just going to check real quick. I think it might only be 9, but if it's 10 we can go and speak to the Ashen Fox again today. Mark's journal. Oh, we've got 10! That's it. I'm putting on the mask. I keep it here for just such an occasion. Right. So yeah, at some point today we'll go down and speak to the Ashen Fox and see what he's going to give us today. But yeah, I'll just do my chores here and then we'll go and check out the fishing shop. Alright, here we are in Fisherman's Spring. What time is the shop open? Monday through Friday, 11 AM to 6 PM. Oh look, here's River. Does WizKid do any tricks like roll over or water all your crops for you? I bet that would be nice. It would be nice if he would water all my crops for me. Alas, no, he does not. So, I just want to take a quick look at River. There she is. She likes cherry salmon, bluefin tuna, and lambert lilies. Oops. And Wake. Oh look, we're already 3 friendship ribbons with Wake. That's awesome. He likes spiced rum? Of course he does. And with River too. So we start off as already better friends with them than we are with some of the villagers here. Alright, let's run up and check out the fishing shop. Not open yet? Oh, 11 AM, wasn't it? Yes. I'll be back with you guys in a second. Okay, let's check this out. Fishing shop is open. Inland sunfish. Okay, so he's selling a different type of fish. Rainbow trout. Bluefin tuna. Coastal herring. I don't think I've seen coastal herring before. We've got bait. Ah, landing net. Eager anglers can upgrade their landing nets with a better quality net. You can haul more fish in the same spell of time and catch more types of fish in the deep. I only trust my finer nets to experienced anglers. Spend 15 more hours fishing the ponds, seas and rivers and I'll consider selling one to you. Okay, so we've got to do more fishing first. Okay, here we are, Ash and Fox. Let's go. What have you got for me, Foxy Fox? Greetings, cunning adventurer who wears my face. Yes, yes. You have recorded 10 marks thus far. Wonderful work, adventurer. I shall offer you another nugget of wisdom for your efforts. Your marks show you have been running around town and working hard at your farm. Such work must exhaust even a strong young human such as yourself, yes? Take care to conserve energy, adventurer. You can buy your own horse to carry you around Sugar Blossom and take advantage of the local hot spring. Collect Eden fruit will also help. These magical berries increase your overall stamina and allow you to work harder for longer hours. Oh, you gave us one! I shall return to this place in another 7 days. Awesome. So he gave us an Eden fruit. That's pretty sweet. And I have been considering getting a horse, and we do have some cash. Maybe. Kind of feel like I want to get more chickens and another cow first, though. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Oh, looks like we've got a visit from Bloom.
Hey!
Hey Patch, I really like that toy horse you gave me. It's just like the noble stallions from Prophecy Quest. Anyway, I wanted you to have this flower. My mum says people used to dry them like this so they would smell stronger. Got a dried sunflower. You're going to give that to someone else now, right? Just like Noah used to? That's so cool. Good luck, Patch. Considering it's a flower, my first guess is Annabelle, because she's the florist. But it might be... could be anyone, really, but maybe I'll try giving it to Annabelle first and see if that works.
Howdy!
Alright guys, I think it's time to buy another animal. And I'm going to go with another chicken, which will bring us up to 3. Yes. So we've got Chuckles the chicken. We've also got Giggles the chicken, which means we really have to name this one Cackles the chicken. Yes, excellent. Good morning, Patch. What a beautiful day out here, yeah? I came by to tell you about the Firelight Festival tomorrow. Do you remember the story I told you a while back about the princess and the shepherd? Well, this festival started with them too. One year after the shepherd wed his true love, he returned to his hometown of Sugar Blossom to visit friends and family he had left behind. However, the princess had to attend to regal matters of great importance elsewhere in the kingdom and was unable to join him for 10 lonely days and 10 lonely nights. The shepherd's heart ached as he waited to see his beloved again. On the night she was supposed to arrive, he stood by the water for hours, peering out over the waves. But something was amiss. Deep mists of fog had gathered about the village, turning the skies so dark and murky no ships would be able to find their way. But the shepherd didn't panic. Instead, he came up with a clever plan and hurried back to the village to ask for help. Inspired by his boundless love for the princess, the people of the village joined together and crafted hundreds of floating lanterns out of paper and wood. They set the fleet of lanterns into the water with care, hoping against hope that the glowing lights could pierce the shrouding darkness and illuminate the way. As they drifted gently out to sea, the lanterns lit up the shoreline like a beacon and helped the princess's ship navigate the fog. The shepherd's plan worked like a charm. The lovers were reunited upon their shore, their embrace silhouetted against the glow of the floating lanterns. After sharing a moment of loving silence, they joined together with the rest of the village to celebrate the princess's safe arrival. After all, it was only with the help of the good people of Sugar Blossom that the shepherd was able to light up the night sky and guide his lover back into his arms.
Yeah?
Isn't that a beautiful story? I'm such a sucker for those timeless tales of romance. Every year here in Sugar Blossom, we like to honour that night by making our own paper lanterns and floating them out into the water. It's an amazing sight. And also a pretty romantic one, of course. It's tradition for couples to attend this festival together, you know, like a date night. If you have anyone in mind, make sure to ask them today. It should be no trouble for a confident young stud like you, yeah? See you tomorrow, Patch. Young love will be in full bloom in Sugar Blossom Village. Well, we're definitely asking Annabelle out on a date. That's going to be cool. Okay guys, we've just found Annabelle here, so we're going to ask her out on a date. Firelight Festival is tomorrow. It's one of the most romantic events we hold in town. Will you come with me? Of course! I'm not sure how good I'll be at making lanterns, but I'll do my best. Meet me at the Primrose Plaza tomorrow? Will do, Annabelle. In the meanwhile, I have this for you. Okay, I've been running around offering this sunflower to everyone and I've just found someone who wants to take it, so Petal wants to take it. How beautiful, Patch. Dimitri and I used to press flowers just like that together. You can have it.
Oh.
Thank you, dear. I will certainly treasure it. Give me a day or two to find you a small gift in return. No worries, Petal. Welcome to my meadow, young one. Which one's this? I forget. I did not mean to startle you. I am Ardith, one of the 5 nature spirits who watch over the village. Friendship is my virtue. My sister Chloe predicted this meeting between us. She spoke of your helpful nature and the kind smile that has brought much needed warmth to this village. Already you have stirred me from a deep slumber. The way the people of Sugar Blossom have gravitated towards you in such a short time. Inspiring, truly. The close friendships you have made thus far should be treasured dearly. They will lift you up and stand beside you through any pressing darkness. However, these bonds are not yet enough. Forge 5 new friendships, true friendships, and you will have shown yourself a friend to me as well. Prove your friendship through this task, and I will lend you my magic. Farewell, young one. Find me again. Cool. So now we've met... how many is that? 3? 3 of the feral shades? I think? Okay guys, here we go. It just turned 6 o'clock, so we're going to head into the plaza. And look at this. My parents make a lantern together every year at the Firelight Festival. It's great to see how much they care about each other, even after all these years. Do I wish my husband was in town to celebrate such a romantic festival? Yes. Do I wish you would stop asking me that? Yes. Oh, she's a bit grumpy. Oh, you didn't? I'm sorry, Patch. Being away from him is hard on days like these. Aww. After the first fold, you have to tuck the ends into the slot on the left. Remember that and your lantern will work just fine. Me and Zachary make a lantern making machines after doing it every year. Y'all got any questions? Y'all can just holler. Something about the summer breeze and the glow of the lanterns, the Firelight Festival always reminds me of how much I love my dear wife Marianne. Between you and me, Patch, I don't think Logan has any idea what he's doing. Don't tell him I said this, but I think Indigo has gotten some bits wrong. This lantern is going to sink like a rock. No need for the judgmental stare, lad. Of course this festival is meant as a romantic one, but what if the rest of us want to make a lantern?
Yeah?
Private moment here, yeah? Don't you have your own date to hang out with? This is true, but I want to talk to everyone. Can you imagine being the shepherd all those years ago? He must have been worried sick about his princess, but he still managed to come through for her. I'll be with you in a minute, Annabelle. I've been doing for so many years, I certainly know all the steps. The last thing you have to do is let the adhesive sit for precisely 20 seconds. Just wait until we push all these lanterns into the water, Patch. My old eyes can't help but tear up at the sight every year. Alex has been so charming all night. I'm starting to wonder what he's done with my real husband. Mono made me promise not to tell any jokes tonight and to try to be romantic instead. But I have this one about a pirate I'm just aching to try out. I always forget the very first step, which is of course the most important one. You have to fold the paper at the bottom crease, not in the middle. Do you think these lanterns will make it to the other side of the ocean? Who do you think lives across all that water? It's nice of Violet to let me join in with her family, and I know she appreciates my help. That's Sugar Blossom Village in a nutshell. Alright, Annabelle. Are you ready to make a lantern patch? We might want to ask around for tips first. Let's just... you know what? Should I ask? I'll ask around. I'll be here, okay? Don't take too long. Hey. I guess I just did ask around. Yes, let's get started. Okay, well, here we go then. Why don't you work on the other side? I will. I'm really happy you asked me to come out to this festival, Patch. I was thinking about asking you myself, actually. Okay, time for the first step. Do we fold the paper in the middle or the bottom? Uh-oh, I think at the bottom. I should have been paying attention, apparently. I'll trust you. You sounded pretty sure about that. Okay, we'll fold the paper along the bottom crease and see what happens. I used to come make lanterns when I was much younger, but this is my first time coming with a date. I wonder what other villagers are thinking about us. Let them think. I doubt anyone is too surprised. My mother wasn't surprised at all when I told her. I guess I have a pretty obvious crush. Time for the next step, Patch. Do we tuck the ends into the right slot or the left slot? I can't remember. I'm going to guess right. Right it is. I hope you've got a good idea of what we're doing. You seem confident. I really love the story behind this festival. The way the whole village came together to help the shepherd is just amazing. I think at the end of the day, that's what's so special about Sugar Blossom Village, and always has been, people helping each other. Alright, time for the final step. How long are we supposed to let the adhesive sit and dry? I know this one. This one for sure, 20 seconds. Okay then, sure seems like you've got this whole process down pat. I guess the real test is coming in just a minute. It's gonna sink, isn't it? Well, here goes nothing. I sure hope it doesn't sink right away. Let's put it into the water together, okay? Ready? 1, 2... Well, I suppose we did our best. We'll just have to try harder next time. Oh no! Oh wow, Patch. Look at them all. I can't believe how bright it is out on the water. When I was a girl, my family lived in the big city far away from here. I remember liking it for a while, but after Bloom was born, we went through some pretty tough times. My dad couldn't find work, and with a brand new baby to take care of, I think the stress was too much for him. He changed. He and my mum started fighting constantly. Eventually, he made the decision to take us and leave the city, and my dad behind. I can't imagine how hard it must have been for her all on her own. I tried to help as much as I could, but I was just a girl. I didn't fully understand everything that was happening. I just had to take each day one at a time. Sorry to share all this, but standing here with you, watching the sunset, I'm filled with so much happiness, and I'm realizing that all those dark days were worth it because they led me here. Sugar Blossom is a truly special place, the warm, safe home that my family was aching for so desperately, and with you here I could see myself being happy in this village for a long, long time. Aww. Thanks for listening to me, Patch. Let me walk you home as thanks. I had a wonderful time tonight, Patch. I really enjoy being around you. These feelings I have for you are real. I can't help but just light up whenever I see you, and I hope we can keep spending time together. And, well, I'm going to stop babbling now. Oh. I'll see you again soon, okay, Patch? Bye, Annabelle. Awesome. Okay. So yeah, I think we might wrap up the episode there, guys. So thanks very much for watching. If you did enjoy it, please go ahead and leave a like. Also feel free to leave a comment and follow me on Twitter if you guys want. And I hope to see you in the next episode.